For the weather.
1000 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2984. Pressure altitude plus 177. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Taxiway Alpha between Charlie and Delta close to aircraft wingspan greater than 200 feet. Hazardous weather information for the Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact you have information Delta. Portsmouth Tower information Delta. 1556 Zulu observation. Wind 230 at 09er. Visibility 10. Few clouds 3,500. Ceiling 10,000 broken. 20,000 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2984. Pressure altitude.
Alright, so weather seems good. So it might be a little choppy on the takeoff and landing, but it should smooth out once we get up a little bit higher. And we might get a little wet since there is some rain moving over this way. Alright, so I take you've never flown a plane before?
Nope.
No? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call them up for our taxi instructions. Portsmouth ground, RV 266 Victor Alpha, November hangars ready to taxi with Delta.
RV 266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth ground, runway 16 at Bravo, taxi via November Alpha Bravo, intersection departure.
November Alpha Bravo, runway 16, RV 6 Victor Alpha. Alright, so on the ground, we steer the airplane with our feet. You can see I'm using my
6 Victor Alpha, what's your direction for today?
We're going to be staying pretty local, probably just around Hampton Beach.
Roger.
And what are the current winds?
Winds an hour 25010.
Okay, thank you. 250. Alright. So yeah, we steer the airplane on the ground with our feet, so you can see the pedals moving there, and then you steer the airplane in the air once with the stick. Rudders do a little bit still when you're in the air, and I'll show you what that does when we are in the air. But you won't have to use them too much. Can you reach them okay?
Yeah.
The pedals down there? A little bit? You're gonna need a booster seat. Okay, we're all clear. Is this your first time in a small plane?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
You're mostly excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not too nervous?
No.
So if you have any questions, concerns, anything, just let me know right away and I'll address them the best I can. Like I said, it might be bumpy down low. Once we get up a little bit higher, it should smooth out. I just did a flight from Laconia and it was pretty much smooth the whole way, so we shall see what it's doing. Okay, so we're making this left here onto Bravo. And the runway here is so long that we actually don't use all of it. So we only, this is only 4,000 feet down the runway instead of going all the way down the full 11,000 that it is. So our airplane uses very little runway to take off. Stop right here. Close the canopy up. Check our controls again. So you can see, if you look out on the wing, you can see what's moving. That's on either side there.
Yeah.
Then up and down is the tail portion. You can see that moving in the back. And then that is the vertical portion of the tail. Okay, fuel is on. Ignitions are on. Fuses are good. Choke is off. Bring it up to 4,000. This is just an engine check. Make sure that it's healthy. Good. That's all good. Our landing light on. Still charging. All good there. Bring it back to idle. Still runs smooth. Okay, double check everything else. We're all good. We'll switch over to tower. So I'll do the takeoff and the landing. Once we get up to the smooth air, I'll switch it over to you and I'll let you fly it. And you know, I'll tell you what to do and where to go. It should be fun. All right, just move the mic right up to your lips just so I can hear you. You start talking. It's because it's going to get noisier as we're climbing out. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Portsmouth Tower, V266 Victor Alpha is holding short 16 Bravo for a straight out departure to the coast.
V266 Victor Alpha, runway 16 at Bravo, 1240 at 9 are clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16 Bravo, RV6 Victor Alpha. 240 now. So because the winds are not down the runway, they're coming across the runway, you're going to notice as soon as the airplane comes up off the ground, it's going to swing into the wind.
Right.
And that's completely normal. The airplane wants to fly in the path of least resistance, so it's going to swing over like a weather vane. Alright, so we're going to line up with the runway. Oh, good. I'm going to feed in full throttle, feed in right rudder, keep the stick to the right for the wind. There's full throttle. Gauges are green, airspeed's alive. I'm going to slowly lift the nose up. And we're going to go up. You can see it pivot over. A little bit of rain. Alright, the airplane can always use a free wash. Everything's still green. We're going to go straight out to the coast. Now we're transitioning through the wind, so it's going to be a little bumpy for...
66 Victor Alpha, connect departure. Or disregard, I'm sorry.
So you can see how I'm flying the airplane. It's just very small movements in the stick, and it responds very well.
Yeah.
Right now we're passing through 1,200 feet at 75 knots.
Yeah.
We're going to go up to 2,000 feet, so we got about 700 feet to go. It should start getting a little bit smoother. And 200 feet to go. And we'll start leveling off.
Number 6 Victor Alpha, frequency change approved. Yeah.
Frequency change approved. Talk to you in a bit. 6 Victor Alpha. Alright, So you can see how it's like kind of misty.
Yep.
So that's the rain that we're in right now. You can see it's a little bit heavier out there. So it's more of a whitish color. So you should be good here. We're going to go straight to the coast, so go ahead and take it. And you're just going to fly it just straight ahead, kind of get a feel for it, see how sensitive it is. And if we ever hit like any bump or anything and the airplane kind of goes into a little bit of a turn, just correct it by going the opposite direction. And we're just going to fly straight to the coast, and you'll hang a right and follow the coast. Pretty easy so far.
Yeah.
It's smooth up here too. I figured it would be. Getting wet though. Might have to close your vent. What I'll have you do is just try and maintain 2,000 feet. So right now you're at 1,900, so you went down about 100 feet. So if you pull the stick back just a little bit, it's going to bring the nose up and you'll climb back up. So this is your rate of climb right here. So you're climbing at 300 feet a minute. I give you a little bit of power, and that'll help climb some more. All right, now go ahead and make a right turn, and go ahead and go parallel to the coast. Good. And now you can drop the nose back down a little bit since we're back at 2,000 feet. Is it scary?
Not bad.
No?
No.
Alright, so you can see we're climbing a little bit, so just push the nose forward, and that'll drop the nose down. There you go. You can see it's very sensitive.
Yeah.
And we're just about out of the heavier rain now. So we're going about 82 knots. Over the ground we're going 68. That's because we have about 20 knots of headwind right in front of us. Do you live in the area?
Yeah, Newfields.
Newfields? I don't know. I haven't been there. Where's that one?
It's right next to Exeter.
Oh, that's over here. That's where it's raining.
Oh, yeah.
There's Exeter. Is it towards Greenland?
Yeah.
That's probably in this area here. That one's not on the map. All right, now we're coming up right over Hampton Beach. So swing out a little bit to the right and you'll be able to look down on the beach. So remember on the ground how the rudder swings the nose to steer it on the ground? So it moves it in that same motion even in the air. So if I go right rudder, that swings the nose right. If I go left rudder, it swings the nose to the left.
Yeah.
So it kind of twists you around. So the whole idea of the rudder is to keep this ball centered.
Okay.
And that just means that the airplane is flying straight, it's flying coordinated. Alright, go make like a 90-degree right turn. That's good about there. You'll see down on your left is the power plant.
Oh yeah.
That's Seabrook Power Plant. Right over here, we're looking down runway
42 will be ready here.
Runway 02 at Hampton.
Runway 042, Portsmouth Tower, roger.
See a little field right there
Yeah.
with the runway. Hampton's pretty small compared to Portsmouth. Alright, now go ahead and make like a 180. Go back back towards the coast.
Trailblazer 42, runway 16 at Charlie, line up and wait.
Line up and wait at Charlie. Trailblazer 416, Trailblazer 482.
Just kind of go like 90 degrees right back to the beach. That's Hampton Beach right there.
Tower, Kronos 41, we're just over the Navy Yard on the visual to 16.
Kronos 41, Portsmouth Tower, roger, report left base, runway 16.
Kronos 41, we'll call.
Trailblazer 42, runway 16 at Charlie, wind 250 at 14, gust 21, clear for takeoff.
You can go back parallel.
Trailblazer 482, runway heading?
Affirm, yeah, fly runway heading, maintain 3000.
Runway heading 3000, Trailblazer 482.
Have any questions?
Oh, this is awesome.
Just staying quiet, soaking it in.
Victor, holding short, runway 16 at Bravo, ready for takeoff. Sky 61 Victor, expect 3 minutes delay for turns, departing beach gen. Roger, 61 Victor. Trailblazer 42, connect departure.
Over departure, good day, Trailblazer 42.
Kronos 41, we're turning the base and requesting a line landing.
Kronos 41, check holds down, runway 16, wind 240 at 17, gust 21, cleared land, long landing is approved.
Clear land 16, Kronos 41.
Kronos 41, I currently have Bravo blocked, you can just plan to hold short of Bravo on the runway, I'll depart aircraft for you.
Kronos 41, thank you.
Now we're over Salisbury Beach, just crossed into Massachusetts. for the inlet over there, that's Plum Island. This is the Merrimack River, winding up through here. This is Newburyport, up on the other side of the Merrimack.
Yeah.
Kronos 41, gear down.
So what you can do is cross over the river and then kind of follow the river westbound and have Newburyport off your left side. We'll do a 360 around Newburyport.
Alright.
Kronos 41, hold short of Bravo, taxiway.
Hold short of Bravo, Kronos 41.
Dock 61 Victor, PC-12 on the runway will be holding short of Bravo. Runway 16 at Bravo, wind 250 at 12, gust 21, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, signal bar 6.
So down on the left is Plum Island Airport.
Okay.
You'll be able to see that going parallel to the road down there. Real small airport.
Kronos 41, you can continue taxi at your discretion, left on Bravo.
And now you can go right,
41, thank you.
kind of go up the river, and then we'll circle around Newburyport. That's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
Easier than you thought it would be?
Yeah.
Alright, let's now do like a nice shallow wide 360 around downtown.
6-1 Victor, transponder appears inoperable.
6-1 Victor will recycle.
Thank you, now I've 2100.
Okay, continue bringing it around. Just pull back just a little bit. There you go. You can see on here, the screen also shows other traffic. You can see there's another airplane right behind us there.
10
Another one over here.
runway 16 at Bravo 1250 at 9 gust 21, clear for takeoff left around to north of the
Airplanes.
All right, thank you. Clear for takeoff on 1.
And the weather, of course. Do you think you want to be a pilot like your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe not so much commercial pilot, but
You like to do it at least for fun?
yeah. Maybe fly for a pilot or a private
Yeah.
company.
That's what I would do if I went that route.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't do the airlines, I would do corporate.
right.
Remember how when we were going the other way down the coast, we were going pretty slow because we we're going into the wind, so now we're going a little bit quicker at 104.
Oh yeah.
And now we got the wind behind us pushing us. Going back into the rain. right over Hampton again. Go a little bit more to the right, fly down the coastline again, keeping the coast on your left. There we go. It's all just light rain around us. So bad. Let's pull it up a little bit. A little bit more power. I'll try and keep it right around 2,000 feet. We're at 1,800 right now. Now you can drop it down a little bit. Go a little bit more to the right. You can see Portsmouth Airport right there, looking right down the runway. It's Isle of Shoals out here on the right. And when we come back in for landing, we'll fly right over downtown Portsmouth, which is right there.
Okay.
Over the Navy Yard. Bunch of boats out here today.
Oh. That big one out there is a Coast Guard cutter. Oh, yeah.
Nice and smooth over here.
Yeah.
You know where we are?
Yeah. Relatively.
What town are we over?
I know we're in Maine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Kittery?
Yep. Go right off of Kittery. This is York. Right up here on the water. Straight ahead is Nubble Light. That's kind of where we're going right now. To the lighthouse. Swing out to the right a little bit. You'll put the lighthouse on your left side. You'll do a nice tight turn over top the lighthouse.
Coast Guard 2303 is approaching runway 16 at Charlie, ready for departure.
Coast Guard 2303, Portsmouth Tower, runway 16 at Charlie, wind 260 at 10, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 162303.
You see there, the lighthouse off your left?
Yep.
So I want you to kind of go past it, and then when it's right at the wing, I want you to do a nice left turn right over top.
Coast Guard 2303, on course turn approved.
2303, thank you.
Contact Boston departure, good day, sir.
Alright, you can go a little bit more to the right. Gonna go right for downtown Portsmouth and the Navy Yard, which is straight ahead right there. Another weather.
For flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact you have information echo. Portsmouth Tower information echo. 1656 Zulu observation. Wind 250 at 15. Gust 21. Visibility 10. Light rain. Ceiling 4000 broken. 10,000 overcast. Temperature 25. Dew point 16. Altimeter 29 or 82. Pressure altitude plus 19 or 5. Expect visual approach runway 16. Departing runway 16. Taxiway Alpha between Charlie and Delta closed to aircraft wingspan greater than 200 feet. Hazardous weather information for the Northeast region available on highways or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact you have information echo.
A little bit more to the right. Portsmouth Tower, V266, Victor Alpha, 9 miles to the east, inbound with Echo, full stop.
Coast Guard 2303, contact Boston departure.
Switching departure, 2303.
Last call, Portsmouth Tower, say again.
That's our V266, Victor Alpha, 9 to the east, inbound with Echo.
RV266, Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, enter left downwind, runway 16, report midfield. You're going to be number 2, following a heavy DC-10 on a 11 mile final.
Alright, we'll enter a left down runway 16, report midfield, and we'll keep an eye out for the traffic, RV6, Victor Alpha.
Tower back 31 is 6.5 ILS 16 option radar.
Pack 31 heavy, Portsmouth Tower, check wheels down, runway 16, wind 250 at 9, clear for the option, and safe flight conditions.
250 at 9, copy, cleared option 16, we're gear down, and I'll get you a PIREP on the next one. Currently in light rain.
Thank you.
Alright, so straight ahead is the Navy Yard, so you're going to fly just to the right of that. And you'll be able to see the Navy Yard off the left and downtown Portsmouth off the left.
And Tower 234 Heavy is up with you 7 miles out on the ILS runway 16, option back to you.
Team 34 Heavy, Portsmouth Tower, port a 3 mile final, runway 16.
Port a 3 mile final, runway 16, Team 34 Heavy.
Team 3-4 Heavy, check wheels down, runway 16, wind 260 at 8, clear for the option.
Gears down, clear for the option, runway 16, Team 3-4 Heavy.
Pack 3 wind heavy, turn right heading 270, climb maintain 3000.
Right turn 270 up to 3, pack 3-1.
Pack 3 wind heavy, contact GCI.
Legend pack 3-1.
Air 6 Victor Alpha, you can proceed to the base. Traffic is now 1 mile final.
Alright, straight to the base, so we have that traffic in sight, 6 Victor Alpha.
Roger, sir. Caution wing turbulence.
Alright, once you pass the Navy Yard, you can make a right turn and kind of follow the river.
Team 3-4, request closed.
Team 3-4 Heavy, extend upwind 1 mile, then right close. Traffic approved.
Upwind 1 mile, then right closed, Team 3-4.
Alright, you can go ahead and make a right turn. Gonna go up the river. That big jet's gonna be following us. Go a little bit faster. You can drop the nose down some. We'll start a slow descent.
Heavy 6 Victor Alpha, can you make a short approach?
Yeah, we can do that, 6 Victor Alpha.
Roger, sir. Make a short approach. Check wheels down, runway 16, wind 260 at 8, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 16, short approach, 6 Victor Alpha. Would you like me off at Charlie for 6 Victor Alpha?
If you could, sir.
Alright, so you're going to go right for the end of the runway here, so go a little bit to the left. Right about there is good.
Team 3-4 Heavy, extend down. You're going to be number 2, following the RV on a short left base.
I'm sorry, you want us to extend downwind for Team 3-4?
Team 3-4 Heavy, affirmative. You're going to be number 2, following an RV on a short left base.
Okay, we'll extend our downwind. Are you going to call our base for Team 3-4?
I will, sir.
Copy.
Alright, so now go 90 degrees to it, aim like right 90 degrees down that taxiway. Yeah, right there, perfect. Wind check.
Wind 270 at 9.
Alright, now go ahead and take it here and bring us in.
1034 Heavy, base turn approved. Check wheels down, runway 16, wind 270 at 8, clear for the option.
Team 34, right base, gears down, clear for the option, runway 16.
Team 34 Heavy, do you plan on doing any more work with the radar?
Negative.
Roger.
We'll be probably picking up on the IFR clearance back to McGuire. Do you have anything for us back to McGuire, or do you not?
We'll check the system, stand by.
Thanks.
It was a lot smoother coming in than it was going out.
Yeah.
Rain usually calms things down a little bit. The winds are a little bit lighter now. Take Victor Alpha, clear Charlie.
6 Victor Alpha, thanks for your help and contact ground.
Over to ground, 6 Victor Alpha. Force of ground, RV266 Victor Alpha, clear 16 Charlie, back November.
R2 Alpha, Victor Mike, and information echo.
And the RV6 Victor Alpha, are you off on Charlie?
Yeah, I'm up on Charlie now.
RV6 Victor Alpha, roger, taxi park via Alpha and November.
Alpha November to parking, take Victor Alpha, thanks.
And Cronus 41, roger, understand you would like to pick up your IFR to Mike Victor Mike.
Yes, sir.
Cronus 41, roger, clear to the Mike Victor Mike airport via the Tanker 2 departure. Then as filed. Maintain 3,000 and expect 17,000, 5 inside the departure. Squawk 5364.
Is that pretty fun?
Yeah, amazing.
Mike Victor Mike via Tanker 2 as filed 3,000, 17 and 5, and we'll squawk 5364.
Pretty easy too.
Oh, yeah.
Cronus 41, readback is correct.
A little wet though. That's okay.
Yeah.
ExoJet 772, clearance to Bedford is available.
Good, there's
Yes,
goes
sir,
that big jet.
ExoJet 772, clear to the Bedford airport via the P's 3 departure, then as filed. And I maintain 3,000 as a final altitude. Squawk 5376.
Alright, P3 as filed, we'll expect 3,000 on final, squawking 5376, XO772.
ExoJet 772, readback is correct.
Portsmouth ground, good afternoon, Biscayne 176, information echo, clearance to Boise.
Biscayne 176 ground, just stand by 1, I'll have your clearance. Biscayne 176 cleared to the Boise, the Bravo, Oscar India Airport. P's 3 departure. Concord to Charlie, Oscar November. Cambridge, that's Charlie Alpha Mike. Q822, then as filed. And maintain 3,000. I expect flight level 380, 5 minutes after departure. Squawk 1471.
Cleared to Boise via the P3 departure. Concord, Cambridge, the Q822 as filed. Climb maintain 3,000. Expect 380, 5 minutes after departure. Squawk 1471, Biscayne 176.
Biscayne 176, readback is correct.